Whereas that French comic book, the Asterix and Obelix, was of your time.
Well, for me,
Yeah,
it was. Obviously, Manga's been going for decades, but not
receiving
here.
it here in the UK.
Exactly. Whereas Asterix had broken through. It was there in the 70s, you know. Okay, albeit it was just Asterix and Tintin, and that was it. And then you got hints of, back when it became the late 70s, of Metal Hurlant. That came out, you know, but still it was, so Mobius was a vague. I think I came to Mobius more for looking at when I was a kid, looking at the design book for Alien or something like that, because he contributed to the designs, you know, with Geiger for Alien, and just loving all that, and then realizing he was a comic book artist, and there's this magazine in France called Metal Hurlant, and blah 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 blah, you know, and then I went to this show called Angoulême, which is in the town of Angoulême, and back in the mid-90s, because there's some friends of mine who were really into that side of the industry. So they said, why do you come to Angoulême? It's this huge show, 100,000 people at this thing, town about the size of Harrogate, you know. Literally takes it over, marquees everywhere, you can walk around. It's like a proper festival. But the incredible thing about Angoulême is it's 90% French comic books, and there's that many people for it. It's opened by the every year it's opened by the French Minister of Culture and all this stuff. French comic books over there are called the ninth art, so it's it's instantly lumped in with fine art, painting, sculpture, printmaking, video, whatever the other 8 arts are. I do also think doing comics about music is the hardest sort of thing to do, because there's no sound. It's visuals, but you can't. You can show what the music is, but you can't hear the music. And Altamont, and I think, like all of us creatives, we can't just not do anything.
No.
So I needed to find a project fast, and I can't, because I don't write, I can't conjure up a project instantly, because it's got to be written first, and I don't want to go. I didn't want to go to like Marvel or DC and say, go any work. It just sounded a bit
It's a really hard thing for a creative when you do a thing, but you've got to wait for someone else.
Yeah,
you've got to wait for someone else to ignite something first.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess that's again going back to the importance of having the other creative outlets that you can do, the different artwork, the music. But how are you dealing with that then? The waiting, is it in searching?
What I did, which is funny, because I had a project in mind